Hi everyone, and welcome to our special Q&A session about studying abroad in Ireland. This is Dawn, our Malaysian student ambassador. Welcome, Dawn. So over the last 7 years, DIFC has successfully helped over 40 Malaysian students progress to leading universities throughout Ireland and the UK. One of those students was Dawn, who's now studying at the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland and doing her medicine degree. She completed her Health and Science Foundation year with DIFC in 2015 and is now in her second year of her medicine degree. So today what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit about the foundation program for Malaysian students and the benefits of studying foundation. And what you can do is, if you have any questions for Dawn, you can post them up and hopefully we'll see them and we can ask them to Dawn and she'll answer them about her experiences of studying in Ireland. So, in terms of the International Foundation Year, what it is a qualification designed to prepare you for first year entry to an undergraduate degree. It's recognised as the equivalent of A-levels. So students in Malaysia that are doing the SPM or the IGCSEs, you can look at it as an alternative to A-levels. So the foundation year is actually 9 months or 7 months if you join in our January intake, compared to 2 years for the A-level program. So it's kind of a fast track into university for Ireland and the UK. We have pathways available in business law, humanities, engineering, computer science, medicine, dentistry and health science and other science degrees as well. So there's a great range of options available, and the foundation programs themselves offer pathways to over 4,000 different undergraduate courses with our partner universities. So you're not shy of choice when you go through the foundation route. In terms of the benefits of studying foundation, as I mentioned, it's a lot shorter to A-levels. So if you're in that mind space of considering whether to do A-levels or whether to do foundation, that might be a factor for you to consider. I know, Dawn, we were talking earlier about the A-levels route, and you said we went from SPM, is that right?
IGCSEs.
IGCSEs. Yeah. So that's something for you to consider as well. It's a targeted preparation for university compared to the A-levels as well. So we're actually helping you to develop the skills that will help you succeed in your university studies, more than just, studying the academic modules as well. There's small class sizes, so you're ensured to get individual support where you need to help you progress your learning and your academic skills. And one of the key benefits of the program is that 100% of students who pass the foundation year will achieve a university place. So that's a big guarantee that we will help you, once you successfully pass the program, to get a university place with one of our partner universities as well. In terms of studying in Ireland, one of the key benefits for Malaysian students is that you don't need a visa to come and travel to Ireland. You can just arrive in Ireland with your final offer letter from DIFC, present that at immigration, and you'll get stamped for 90 days. Then once you register at the college, our student services team will help you get everything you need to then apply for your student visa and extend that once you're here. So it makes that whole transition to studying abroad very simple for you. All right, so we haven't had anyone online ask any questions yet, but I've had a few students on the email submit some questions. So we'll put some of these to Dawn, and they might trigger your interest, and you can post any questions you want. So what made you decide to study abroad?
Well, basically what happened was, after studying IGCSEs, I was really confused in whether to have a study in a local university or study here. And I went through a student agency.
Okay.
And what she did was she took out brochures and stuff on A-levels and different things, but I wasn't very interested. And then she finally took out a DIFC brochure, and I was really interested in the program because it was, like you said, 9 months, and classes was small, and it takes you directly to the universities that you want. You have different choices. So yeah, and hearing about student experiences from the DIFC brochure, and it really caught my interest. And from then on, I was very prepared. Okay, I'm gonna study abroad, and like, things will be different. But I was really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was medicine always what you wanted to study?
Yeah.
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 So you spoke to an education agent. What did you do yourself to research your options? Did you then go home and have a look yourself?
Yeah, I went on the website, and I looked through more in detail on what the IC had to offer. But I was very keen, and I know that the IC was a good place for me to carry on my pathway to do medicine. So yeah.
Great. Do you remember what it was like? It was 3 years ago now when you first
Yeah.
arrived. What was it like when you first arrived?
I remember being really scared, and I was very excited but very scared. And I remember I came on the flight with 2 other Malaysian students. One of them was my roommate. So we both got along, and it was really great because I immediately made friends. And yeah,
I suppose everyone else is in the same
Yeah,
boat, so-
everyone was scared. I remember my first day coming here, and I quickly got out my Google Maps, and my roommate and I were figuring out how to go to the city center, not knowing that it was like really far away from here. And we were like, oh, okay, we're gonna walk. And we walked halfway, and there was this lady came up to us, and she was like, oh, city center is really far away. And
It's
we're
not
like,
that far.
Oh, she made it sound so far, and we were like, oh, we didn't know. And then we walked back.
You know now it's not that far.
Yeah, like it's very easy to
Yes.
navigate. It's
Yeah.
really simple. You can't get lost in the city.
Yeah. And how was the process once you were here? I mentioned earlier about arranging your student visa once you arrive in the
Yeah.
country. What was that like? Was that fairly straightforward? Or?
It was because of Miss Sylvia. It was really easy. Opening a bank account was easy because the representative came here.
Yeah.
Student visa, getting the GNIB was easy.
Yeah.
I remember waking up at 3 a.m. to go to line up. But there's this new system now where you do it online.
You do an appointment.
The appointment online,
Yeah.
and then you just go there an hour earlier.
Yeah.
So it's really easy.
Just for students who, the old system in Ireland used to be that you had to queue for appointments. So there was, a lot of people were getting up very early to queue, but now you just book your appointment online and show up at the time, and it's very straightforward.
And you have to
now.
renew it every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What did you like about your foundation studies in DIFC?
I think it's the syllabus and the teachers. They're very, very helpful. I can tell you, like, they do one-to-one mostly. They make sure that you understand the module properly, and they give you as many and extra help you need. And what I like is that the class is really small, so it's very easy to make friends. You know everyone. When you walk in, everyone says good morning, and you start talking. And it's easy to cope with a small class, yeah.
Yeah. And when we were talking before we went live, you were talking about how now you're at RCSI and you have to do presentations.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, what really helped me was we have this module EAP in the DIFC. It's an English module, and one of the requirements is that you have to do a presentation. And now in RCSI, there are electives where you have to do presentations or seminars. And what really prepared me was that presentation I had to do in DIFC. While all my teammates, they were very scared because they've never done presentations before. But in my heart, I was like, oh my God, thank you, Mrs. Steven. Because of that presentation, I was able to get that confidence and do the presentation in front of 200 people.
That's impressive. I don't think I'd be able to do that. And what was the process of applying for medical universities? Now, I know we offer a lot of support, but from a student's perspective, what kind of steps did you go through to do your applications?
For me, I had different options to do medicine in different universities. So some universities require personal statements, some has entrance exams, and some interviews. And what really helped me was Mr. Park.
Yeah.
He went through step by step on what to do and what requirements, and Dr. Lorraine even helped me with my personal statement.
Oh, great.
So it was it's scary, but because of extra help that the DIFC has given, it kind of gave me the confidence to actually move forward and do it. Yeah.
So you were clear on everything that you had to do for your applications?
Yeah.
Great. And now that you're in your second year, How do you think the foundation years prepared you, aside from the presentations?
Yeah.
You know, what do you think has helped the most?
I think because it was very general, DIFC, as in they give chemistry, biology, and physics, and this gives a basic knowledge when entering medicine, because obviously it's related to chemistry and biology. You still have those subjects implicated into the modules that RCSI offers. So it did help, because on some modules, like chemistry, for instance, you have to have that basic knowledge before studying like pharmacology and stuff. Absolutely. So it really did prepare me. Yeah.
And what is your favorite subject?
I would say right now in DIFC or?
No, in RCSI.
Cardiorespiratory system, yeah.
Very good. Anyone got any questions so far? None on the video? Okay, so we'll keep going. How have you found your studies at RCSI so far?
It's very challenging because of the workload, but I'm coping. As long as you kind of keep up to date with the lectures, don't leave it to the last minute, don't pile it up. And after every lecture, what I do is I revise through the lectures again, and that really helped me kind of stay up to date and get my notes right and everything. So,
yeah, very good. And what made you actually pick RCSI for your medicine degree?
I would say I've heard from RCSI's their reputation and just how they prepare like future healthcare professionals like us to kind of go out to the outside world and learn the basic knowledge of being a doctor, just not by books, more like bedside manner and tutorials about how to treat patients right and just the different ethics and stuff. So it's really good. Yeah.
So DIFC actually have 8 different partner medical programs, of which RCI is one. Well, they actually form 2 of our partners. We have the Dublin program, and the program that Dawn is on is our Penang Pathway program. And what that program offers is the first 3.5 years of your medicine degree are studied in Dublin, and then the final 2.5 years of your medicine degree are studied in Penang in Malaysia, and that's where the clinical training component is. So it's a great option for you. You get to study in 2 countries, and you get a more diverse range of
best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds, exactly. So let's get more general. We're here in Griffith Campus. I don't know if everyone can see that. And this is Dublin. There are grey skies and it is spring, but we've actually had wonderful weather the last week, so it's starting to change. But that is Dublin weather for you. So what has it been like living in Dublin?
I would say Dublin is very different from where I come from, Penang, because Penang you get a sunny weather every single day and it's really hot. Here it's cold, but you get comfortable in this city. You settle in very fast. You learn what the rules are and how everything works really quickly. And it's a beautiful place. Like I would recommend anyone to come here. It's really pretty. The architecture is amazing. Food is even amazing. Like, of course, you don't get as much diverse food in Malaysia, but it's still it's really good. You have Chinese restaurants, Japanese restaurants, Indian restaurants.
And what about the Irish people?
They're really friendly.
Yeah.
They're really, really friendly. I remember, I think the first week when I came here, I was with my roommate and we got lost. We went to city center and we got lost trying to find our way back. And I remember
this is a bit of a theme.
Yeah, it is. And I remember I would always look at my phone, and passerbys, they would notice that we were lost and they would actually come up to us and ask if we need help. So that's something you don't get everywhere.
No,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, they're really friendly.
And being an Australian, one thing that I found is because Ireland is a relatively small country, it's so easy to get around and to see. It's quite diverse even within Ireland.
Yeah.
So you can get away for a weekend and be somewhere completely different. And
the countryside's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful, yeah. So what have been the challenges of studying in a different country?
I guess being homesick, because I'm so far away from my family. That's one of the challenges that I faced. And being independent, you have to learn a lot of things by yourself, not being just book smart, but street smart. So from that, I remember learning from friends and getting tips and stuff. So that really helped me just by listening from experiences from friends, telling me what to do and what not to do. I remember even learning how to. I remember coming here and not even knowing how to fry an egg, and now I cook for myself almost every day. So it's an experience to learn. Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, one of the pre-questions that we had was, how did you cope studying in English when you first arrived?
It was easy for me because I speak English at home. It's my first language.
Okay.
So it wasn't that hard. I
Wasn't
didn't
that
have any
hard.
challenges.